Before the opening bell, U.S. indices closing lower on Wednesday, pressured by shares in energy, automobile and components, and semiconductor equipment sectors. According to the FOMC minutes for the meeting of December 15th and 16th, some members said that their decision to raise the target range was a close call, particularly given the uncertainty about inflation dynamics, while emphasizing the need to monitor the progress of inflation closely. The Fed also expressing significant concern about still low readings on actual inflation, in addition to uncertainty and risk present in the inflation outlook. At the same time, decliners ahead of advancers yesterday. 86% of SP500 constituents trading lower. Now, after the market closed, we had Microchip Technology reconsidering its offer to acquire Atmel. This reported by Bloomberg, citing a person with knowledge of the situation. TransCanada filing a notice of intent to initiate a claim under Chapter 11 of the North American Free Trade Agreement in response to the U.S. administration's decision to deny a presidential permit for the Keystone XL pipeline on the basis that the denial was arbitrary and unjustified. Also, Time Warner Cable saying up to 320,000 customers may have their email passwords stolen, and Yahoo planning to cut jobs as part of CEO Marissa Mayer's revival plan, reported by Bloomberg, citing a person familiar with the matter. Now, turning overseas, Asian markets dropping today. The Nikkei down 2.33%. The Hang Seng down 3.09%, while South Korea's Kospi down 1.1%. China's stock markets halted for the second time this week as a 7% plunge triggered yet another circuit breaker just 29 minutes after the open. And European markets under heavy pressure, while U.S. futures calling for a soft opening. Earnings release is expected for today. Constellation Brands third quarter EPS seen at $1.30. Bed Bath & Beyond third quarter EPS seen at $1.09. While on the economic data front, initial and continuing jobless claims are due out. And regarding the trend on indices, Trading Central says the SP 500 sees the downside prevail. The 50-period moving average providing resistance and maintaining downward momentum. The relative strength index bearish and calling for further downside, so short positions below 1990 are favored, with targets at 1910 and 1890 in extension. The Nasdaq, meanwhile, seeing the downside prevail, preferring short positions below 4460, and the Dow Jones also seeing the downside prevail, preferring short positions below 16,870.